Fat to Fit, month 6, day 180, ladies and gentlemen. We finished out half a year of weight loss so far. Things have gone very, very well. If you remember the bad old days where I was super huge when I looked like this, we have made some crazy strides in the last 6 months. I'm in much better shape. I got myself some laser swords. Things all over the board are getting better for me. Okay, I got way more stuff behind me. No more fish tank. The fish tank is actually over there. We don't talk about the fish tank anymore. We're only talking about the closet doors and the laser swords and the whiteboards. Okay, guys. So things have been going really well for me in my life since I started this diet 6 months ago. Even though it feels like just yesterday, my life has vastly improved. Even though it's been like 6 months, it's kind of insane. I started going back to wearing medium shirts. I only wear medium shirts now. A large shirt looks kind of ridiculous on me, whereas before I could only wear large shirts because I had gotten so fat I could not wear medium shirts anymore. It was a huge admission of defeat basically when I had to start wearing large shirts. I procrastinated about wearing large shirts for the longest time because I was always like, yeah, I'm chubby right now, but I'll lose weight soon, so I'm not going to waste a bunch of money on large shirts when I'm just going to be able to wear medium again in a month, and then years go by. So once I was able to actually go back to wearing medium shirts like a few months ago, that was an unbelievable accomplishment. I felt so good, and it's kind of insane how well I actually fit in medium shirts now. I look pretty in shape, honestly. People just on the street, strangers, are way more respectful and kind to me in general because I have a lot of confidence. I clearly have a little bit of muscle mass on me. I stand up straight. My chest is out, and people just kind of respect me and are a lot nicer to me. They care a lot more about what I have to say. Say what you will about that. Is that the way society should be? Maybe not, but that's just how the human mind works. Unfortunately, that's just how our biology is. But my life has vastly improved as a result of losing weight. I feel much better every day. I'm so much more confident. I'm a lot more and because I'm confident, it makes me more outgoing and more social and more friendly, which makes people even nicer to me, and then it just becomes a positive feedback loop. It's really awesome. Another thing that happened with this channel is that because I have to speak so much for this channel, I do a 7 or 8 minute monologue just by myself every single day. It's made me a lot better at speaking. I've always had stuttering problems and whatnot, and I didn't really know how to project my voice that well before. Now I'm much better at doing that. I put a lot more bass in my voice. I can project my voice a lot further, and that has also boosted my confidence quite a bit. People just in real life will sometimes say that I should be on the radio or something like that because of how I talk. And especially in a loud environment where I'm speaking up so people can hear me. People will say you should be an announcer. So people say that sometimes. It's pretty cool. It really boosts my spirits. Just a few days ago, someone had said I had really big pecs or something like that and asked me how much I could bench. That was pretty cool. I get compliments sometimes. It's really sweet. That's not something I had ever experienced before because I was always the fat kid growing up. So huge strides just in every part of my life. So this last half a year of weight loss has been worth it. It has not been easy, but I've made mistakes here and there, as you know, but things are going really well for me. I'm very, very happy with my weight loss. Things are going fantastic. Over the course of the last 180 days, I have lost 35.6 pounds. Tomorrow I'm going to do the month 6 video, by the way, where it goes over the whole month. But today I didn't really have an idea for a topic, so it is the end of month 6, so I might as well just talk about how it was, half a year. But I've got another 14.4 pounds I'd like to lose. That will round out to be 50 pounds lost. I want to lose that remaining 14.4 pounds in the next 53 days because that is when summer begins. For the first time ever, I will be beach body ready. Okay, I was always insecure about, having to wear a shirt. Basically, I would always be insecure about taking my shirt off. So for the last 15 years or something insane like that, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but at least the last 10 years, I would always wear a shirt everywhere, even in the pool, even on the beach, and it was just kind of embarrassing. And now I can finally not wear a shirt sometimes. I go out on a few mile run and I don't wear a shirt. I washed my car today. I wasn't wearing a shirt during that, and I feel pretty confident, honestly. I still definitely have some fat to lose. Obviously, I'm not where I'd like to be, but I'm much better than I was before. Here's my side profile. My jawline is still pretty weak, unfortunately. It's better, but it's still a little weak. And then here's what my back looks like. I'm pretty proud of how my back looks like. I think I look pretty strong from the back, honestly. And I got a big chest as well, so that makes me pretty cool. I'm very happy about that. It makes me feel pretty cool, excuse me. I'm also pretty cool just in general. I'm cool like that. But things have been going really good for me. So I have another 53 days to lose 14.4 pounds. That's not even 2 pounds per week. So that's perfectly doable. We were doing a lot faster than that in the first like 2 months of the diet. So things are looking up for us. I think that's perfectly achievable. There's no reason I can't hit that. I just got to set my mind to it, basically, and I think I can do that. I'm very motivated right now. So things are going very good. I weighed in this morning at 176.2 pounds, which is tied for my lowest weight from like just before Easter. I think Easter morning, right before I started my cheat day, that was my lowest. So we're tied for that. I'm very happy to finally get down to my lowest weight again. I was really angry that I hadn't hit it yet, and I really wanted to hit that before month 6 was over. So I'm very happy about that. I had 7 hours and 30 minutes of sleep last night. I had 5 grams of creatine. Today was a rest day, as I said. I spent most of today cleaning stuff. I cleaned the crap out of my car. I cleaned this entire room. I cleaned a bunch of stuff. I cleaned, guys, I spent hours and hours just cleaning things. Everything around me is pristine. Very little dog hair, which is not the norm because my dog sheds quite a lot. So, I had 1,600 calories worth of food today with 99 grams of protein. I felt like having 100, but then I was just like, nah, I'll just go with 99, you know. And then also today is day 7 of the streak of me not cheating on my diet 1 week straight. I'm very happy with that since, Easter. So it's taken that long to get back to my pre-Easter weight. So that shows you how much damage cheat days do to your diet. Trust me, I know. I had half of a submarine sandwich yesterday. That was 430. Or excuse me, I got the sandwich yesterday. I had the first half yesterday. I had the second half today. The second half that I had today was 430 calories, 25 grams of protein. I had a slice of pizza. There was a bunch. I could have had a bunch of it. I only had one slice. Very narrowly avoided disaster there because I really wanted to have a little bit more. But that slice was 300 calories, 11 grams of protein. I had some chicken parmesan. Now, I do not know actually how many calories or how many grams of protein this is. This is a total shot in the dark guess, honestly. But what I usually have is I have a portion of grilled chicken, and it's 285 calories, 57 grams of protein. So basically I did that, but I just doubled the calories and kept the protein the same. That's how I calculated that. Total guess if I'm being honest. But I had chicken parm. I calculated that as 570 calories with 57 grams of protein. And then I also had a bowl of salad as well. I was pretty light on the dressing. I estimate that this is also kind of a guess. I didn't really keep that good a track of my stuff today. I just kind of guesstimated stuff. People were cooking and I ate some of other people's cooking. I'm not going to, take care and be like, hey, can you measure this ingredient? That, so I had salad that was 300 calories, 6 grams of protein. So all in all today, I had approximately 1,600 calories with 99 grams of protein, 7-day streak, ladies and gentlemen. Things are going pretty sweet. Today was a rest day, as I said. Tomorrow, we're keeping track with all of this exercise. I've been saying that I'd be doing this exercise schedule, 2 runs a week, 2 lifting sessions a week. We have been following that pretty strictly like the last 2 weeks, I think, so things are going very well. Tomorrow, I will run 3 miles, and I'll also do my little calisthenic circuit in the morning as well. At least something like a crab walk or like some push-ups or something. I just kind of come up with them on the fly, but I'll do something like that. As for what I did today, I ran a bunch of errands. I spent all day cleaning. I got a ton of stuff done today. And I also played a little bit of Bloons Tower 6. Bloons Tower Defense 6, very fun. I spent like an hour playing that. It is a nice little shut your brain off, grindy kind of game to just play as I listen to something, so that was pretty fun. Other than that, I basically just spent all day cleaning stuff. Honestly, it was pretty sweet, actually. I was very happy today because I got tons of stuff done. Everything is so clean. I'm a bit of a neat freak sometimes, so I really like things being clean. It's a whole thing of mine, but that's it for today. I'm probably going to start watching Full Metal Alchemist because that was recommended. I know that's like one of, if not the top rated anime ever. We'll see if I like it, you know what I mean? That's the reason why I watched Steins Gate, because I know that's really highly acclaimed or whatever. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't like it during the first half, but then during the second half, I started to appreciate it more, and I'm a big fan of that, so that was a pretty good one. But we'll watch Full Metal Alchemist. I'll tell you if I actually liked it or not. I don't know, but we'll see. Thank you all for watching. I will see you tomorrow morning. I will be doing the month 6 video tomorrow morning. Look forward to that. It's going to be a good one. I got a little bit of an idea. If anyone has any suggestions suggestions for how I can make it special, please suggest them in the next few hours so I see it and I can incorporate that into the video. Yeah, thank you for watching. Your mother is so fat that her last name is Asaurus. Thank you for watching.